Welcome to another episode of Football Manager Experiments, and today we've got a very interesting one, as it's one of your suggestions from the first video. We had quite a few comments on the first video, the one where I swapped Messi and Ronaldo, and this comment got about 13 or 14 likes. So what I'm going to do from now on is I'll do a video of mine, like an idea I've created myself in my head, and then I'll pick one of your suggestions, and then I'll pick one of mine, and so forth. So it'll be a sort of ongoing process. I'm going to be picking some of the first comments on the first video. Some of them were sort of ideas I'd come up with as well, so we're obviously on the same wavelength there. But for this video, in the comment section below, if you've got a really good idea that you'd like me to do, maybe comment again what you did on the first video if you want. But yeah, come up with some ideas, and the one that gets the most likes I'll do in a couple of videos time. So today's video is quite interesting. Basically what I've done is I have put Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger in a League 2 team, as that's what the suggestion was on the first video. So Alex Ferguson is at Barnet and in League 2. Arsene Wenger is at Accrington Stanley. So we're going to see what they can do in this first season, and maybe go for a couple more, but they may retire a bit earlier because they're obviously at really low down teams, so you never know, they might retire after one season. But we're going to see what they can do with these teams. It'll be interesting to see if they can do anything. Like, are they just good with the really good resources? It's just a test to see how really good managers would cope at lower down teams. So yeah, I'm going to holiday it 1 year to start with and see what happens. So I'll see you in a few seconds. So it's the end of the first season, I've holidayed it, and Alex Ferguson's still in charge of Barnet, and Arsene Wenger is still in charge of Accrington Stanley. But let's see where they finished, and as you can see, Barnet were relegated despite having Alex Ferguson in charge. They were expected to finish 23rd according to the media, and they still finished 23rd even with Alex Ferguson in charge. Accrington Stanley finished 18th, 2 places higher than the media expected. That is very interesting. Make that what you want, really. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm not going to say anything. But how would you think a Premiership team would do? I mean, how would you think a League 2 team would do with a Premiership manager in real life? You know, if a massive manager went to someone like Barnet, how would they perform? Because obviously you've got no resources. You may be the best manager in the world, but with no resources. But it shows how difficult a job it is down there for anyone to be in charge when you've got no money. Obviously all the signings were free and loans. I think the same goes with Accrington Stanley. And yeah, so lack of resources is going to be a problem for anyone. But yeah, comment on that if you want in the comment section below, as well as your ideas for future videos. But I'm going to holiday another season, see if Alex Ferguson can get Barnet back up to League 2, and see how Arsene Wenger does with Accrington in League 2. And yeah, so I'll holiday another year. So this is the end of the second season, and as you can see, Accrington Stanley, with Arsene Wenger still in charge, finished 17th, 1 place above last season. And if we go down to the Blue Square Premiership, Barnet won the league with Alex Ferguson still in charge, so that's good news for him. He's turned it around. Of course, free signings once again. Brad Smith on loan from Liverpool. Who is he? I don't know. But yes, he's managed to turn it around. I guess a bit like real life with Man United, he struggled at first and turned it around, turned it into a big project. But I'm going to holiday it for 1 more season and see how they both get on in the League 2 once again, see if they can push for promotion. But probably not. But we'll see. We'll give them another chance, 1 more season, and that will be the end. Okay, so I holidayed it to the end of the 3rd season, but as it happened, Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger decided to retire at the end of the second season in the summer. So their hard work allowed Barnet and Accrington to finish 12th and 16th respectively in League 2 in the third season. So both of them retired earlier than they usually do on the game, I think. Alex Ferguson sometimes retires this early, but very rarely. But because obviously they weren't at their desired teams, they retired early. So that's the end of this experiment, really. I'm just going to show you how Man United and Arsenal did without their managers. So I go back 2 seasons. So first of all, Man United and Arsenal finished 4th and 5th. Man United have had David Moyes all 3 seasons. So yeah, that's really interesting that he went there. Many people predict that in real life. But with Arsenal, I think they've had 2 or 3 different managers. I'll just check. Yes, so as you can see, after Arsene Wenger they had Martignol, but he only lasted a year and a bit. Then Spalletti lasted a year, and now they've got Pellegrini. So they've had 3 managers since Arsene Wenger left. So they've reverted to trying to just get instant success, I guess, and it's not worked, I don't think. We'll look at the league table again and see where they finished in the second and third season. But Man United are sticking with that theory of keeping with a manager. They've had David Moyes 3 years in a row. Second season, Man United 3rd, and Arsenal all the way down in 7th. And then this season, Man United 2nd. Still not winning the league though, but they're doing a lot better than Arsenal, down in 11th. So without Arsene Wenger, that's what could happen maybe. So everyone's saying Arsene Wenger out, or wanted him to go. Might not be a wise thing, because yeah, that's what could happen. But anyway, that's the end of this experiment. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it and found it interesting and want me to get an experiment up as soon as possible. So the more likes it gets, the more motivated I will be to doing another one soon. And also put your suggestions in the box below. The one with the most likes I will do in a couple of videos time. So I'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.